how smooth I did that without Jason here. Yeah.
Well done.
Check the face out. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Progressive Auto Sales Arena. I'm David Burrows, my friend here. Jay Beckham frowning for reasons. It was a great start to a hockey game, and now we are 6-3 for the London Knights. And it's been an interesting period, definitely for sure. A lot of roughness going on out there. A lot of frustration coming from the Sarmia Sting. And while I've got some thoughts about what's going on out there, you know, Aiden Hughes is struggling as well too, but there's just a whole, something just like a switch just changed everything out there. What's going on? He knows he's been given rules. he's trying to. It's fan perspective. You know, you can be positively.
I'm not sure I can be positive in this particular situation. You know what? I don't even know what to say.
Come up with your own thoughts out there.
I don't know even what to say.
So what? Okay, all right. I'll say it.
Turnarounds like that.
Who are you upset with? Are you upset with the Sting team, or are you upset with some different uniforms out there?
Well, I think you know what. For me, it's a combination of a bunch of things. There are some non-calls by the referees, and when those kinds of things happen at certain moments, then we can see a turnaround in the hockey game. I think London, you know, they've always been an aggressive team. They play that way. It tends to make those kinds of situations a little more challenging to play in a level-headed kind of way. And
You're doing really good, Jay.
I think our goaltending is struggling a little bit simply because of the, I don't know, if you're not sure whether or not some guy's going to come and plow into you after the whistle, then, well, you know, it's, you know, how do you play that, right?
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we're talking about...
I think it's a combination of a lot of things.
That wasn't Mitch Elliott, that was later.
Yeah.
I forget who that was, but yeah, you're saying. So after the whistle went, London guy come up to one of our guys and kind of gave him a flip.
No, they plowed right into Aiden Hughes.
And it was, yeah, it's dirty pool. And you know what? Here's the other thing too. It's preseason. What does preseason mean to what?
You're right. It doesn't mean anything. But on the other hand,
it does.
Like let's show the kind of hockey we're going to play, right?
Right. So is there a mood that's being set for the season? Are these teams looking at each other and sending the message early saying, this is the path we're taking, you better be ready?
I hope this is not the type of hockey we're going to see.
Is it just, this is a London Sarnia thing and we got to, I don't know.
Well, you know what, I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, so first things first. I teach my children. First thing I taught my boys when I started bringing them to Sting games was you don't boo the other team.
Right.
That's not my bent,
yeah.
right? You know, because frankly, if another team beats us, it is more likely because of our own failings than it is because, you know what I mean? So
accountability.
Everybody, when they set foot on that ice, no matter what team they're on, they want to win. And in those cases, there's a winner, there's a loser. You got to be a good winner, you got to be a good loser. That's all there is to it.
50% chance you're going to lose.
100%. So we cheer for our team and we do not boo for the other team.
Yes, it's respect.
It's all there is to it. Now, on the other hand, you know, these are some young guys. There's lots of passion.
But you don't have to take it either.
You don't got to take it either, right? And, you know, I won't say that it's the whole team. I think, you know, the beauty about hockey is that it runs a full range. You know, there's that wonderful European influence of stealth and dexterity and you know, real control and that fast-paced kind of thing. And then you've got like the 70 whatever Broad Street Bullies. You've got, that kind of team as well. And you have players that play like that, right? And everybody has a role on their team in one way or another.
Right.
So does London have a few players that might be playing a little more aggressively than is appropriate? Maybe. Do we? Yeah, probably. And in the end, that's what we see. And the only thing I don't like is when those guys dictate the pace of the play.
Yes, and that's certainly something we've seen throughout that last period.
And that last period was very much about London being aggressive, Sarnia losing their cool, losing their composure, and not staying focused on the kind of game we want.
And in all fairness, though, that's a hard thing to do because you can only take so much of this.
100%. 100%.
You want to clobber me, right? Or you want to come back at me. You already want it right now. I know you do, Jay Beck.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And it's not me. He wants to take his anger out on somebody. I get it. It's frustrating out there, to see, especially the time of the season. You really don't expect to see this at a preseason game.
No,
you really don't. You expect to see good hockey, clean hockey. A little more roughness.
And we talked about that in the first couple of shows today. Is that I'm looking for guys to stand out as good hockey players.
Yes,
that's what I'm looking for right now. And if I'm a coach or if I'm a prospect, I'm looking for a lot of things. Grit is one of those things. Yes, I get it. But, it can't be all grit. There's got to be some...
There's got to be some hockey in there.
There's got to be some hockey in there. I'm not seeing a lot of hockey.
Well, and of course, we're just going by what we see. We don't hear, boy, if we could be a fly on the wall. How you doing? If we could be a fly on the wall down there. Or on the bench.
Well, a fly with his nose closed, I think.
Right, maybe.
It's kind of smelly down there.
Well, it is.
Most days.
Well, it's smelling of it right now.
It's totally stinking the place
but,
up.
Those are why we have the hard. We have to try to figure it out here as the commentators to say this is what we think's going on.
Fair enough.
We don't really know. What happened before the game or what happened in between or
fan perspective.
Fan perspective. So, I'm sure though, knowing our coaching team,
I should get an FP for the other side. I got season ticket holder over here. I should have fan perspective over here.
I'm going to get you a badge, man. I'm going to get you one. I have connections. I will get you.
FP. Fan perspective.
All right. FJ.
Means I get to say a few things that may not be acceptable.
FJ.
Well, sure.
No. So now I'm sure the coaching. Now this is where the coaching staff really steps into right now.
100%. I'm sure they're having
coaching
some words
team, and they're having whoa, guys, hold on to your emotions here. So we can stand here and do that, but this hasn't been happening to us. We haven't been beat up. We're not frustrated because we're losing. Well, you're frustrated because we're losing it, but you know what I mean. We're not out on the ice dealing with it all, the direct hits and the conversations. And I do have to give some kudos to the officials because you've seen and again, didn't hear the conversation, but you saw at center ice a couple of times a conversation happening with both of the face-offs, and I think they're going, hey, man, I don't know, but conversations have been happening out there. Who knows what they're about? Okay, he's not playing. I don't care. But I think...
Can we agree to disagree on this one?
I'm right.
Oh, you're whatever.
But who knows what those conversations are out there. I'm sure there's some warnings
Fair
that go
enough.
on. There's some finger pointing that goes, hey, this is how I'm handling stuff. I'm sure the referees set the pace a bit too, obviously. And, your opinion on that is, yeah, they sure did there, that period, right? Because, okay, I get that. But, back to the emotions, though. You're talking about young men.
Yeah, for sure.
Who are growing.
Yeah.
And learning how to deal with being a punching bag.
100%.
Or how to sticks and stones, right?
I remember being one of those guys once, too. Yep,
not
absolutely.
an easy task to deal with.
Not at all.
Never mind putting everything else into the game called hockey.
And competition and all that stuff. Yeah, 100%.
No, that's another point. Like the Sarmia Sting is strongly aware of too of that. my understanding, they do have a mental health coach. A lot of these teams have mental health coaches now. You think of these young hockey players, most of them away from their home families. Going to school.
Not easy at all.
Practicing and playing hockey, traveling a lot.
Yep. Trying to keep
And by the way, I
want to
be a teenager too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on out there.
Yeah.
But the expectation is we want to see good, clean hockey, or what we would call clean hockey.
Absolutely.
And
this was not a good example of that.
Yeah.
This last period. So hopefully, we'll see some things resolved in period number 3. And
well, I'll tell you what. I don't think we're doing post-game interviews. Do you want to come back post-game and talk about what happens third period? Do you want another?
Depends on what happens.
Do you want a chance to speak? Okay.
Depends on what happens.
I think you should come back. It doesn't have to be a long one. Not sure what.
Is your audience going to have enough
sure.
of me now?
I'm not sure. I can't even see the comments.
I've had enough of me.
It's always fun to go back and look at the comments there.
Yeah, sure it is.
Rob Keating was watching earlier, and his friend Bill. Thanks for watching, guys. I know there's my friend Keith Pennington, whom I went to high school with, and I have not seen in 20 years. Nice to see you, Keith. And whoever else is watching, we do appreciate it. All right, about 2.5 minutes away, Sarnia Sting will come back out here. It is 6-3 right now. Here they come. 6-3. What's going to happen? Don't forget, also coming up Friday, September the 14th, Sarnia Sting will take on the Windsor Spitfires in Windsor. Then we will be back here again. I'll have some tickets to give away for the home opener of the Sarnia.
I don't know what that. I was up early this morning,
here, buddy.
Sorry, buddy. I don't know how that happened.
Tickets to give away for the Sarnia Sting home opener. We hope you'll join us for that. Jason, my son, please come back.
Yes.
Please. I'm doing okay, but I'm forgetting to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
anyway.
Me too.
All right, let's see what the Sarnia Sting brings us third period. J-Pack, I'm going to come back. We're going to come back post-game.
All right.
Hopefully with smiley faces and get the emotions ready out there.
Hopefully.
All right, broadcasting on the show live on location on behalf of the Video Show Network. I'm David Burrows and my friend Jay Beckham.
Go Sting, go.